Hello, thank you so much for joining me here on Local on 2. I am Laura Schweizer, and today we are taking time and an opportunity to give back. We've got a lot of food on the show today, so grab a snack, relax with us. You're going to be hungry. Okay, but what you see behind me right now is the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. They have a brand new exhibit that just opened up celebrating a superstar. Angela is here to tell us all about Luke Combs, the man I am. Welcome in.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Oh, yes. Oh, wait. Okay, so this really is almost like meeting him. It tells the story of Luke's rise in country music.
Yeah, so he is from North Carolina originally, started playing music while he was in college in Boone, North Carolina, and after that moved to Nashville in late 2014. Within a couple years had his record deal. The year after that had a #1 single, and it's just kept growing since then. He's got 16 solo #1s on country radio, just like a total superstar, playing sold out stadiums, all of that. So this exhibit really tracks, his childhood all the way up through today, where he's an Opry member. Again, he's headlining stadiums and playing all across the world to people.
And we're looking at some video from the exhibit. It's so cool. It showcases handwritten lyrics, tour items. What else do you see when you go there?
Yeah, so you can see posters, you can see clothing up there. That's a jacket that he wore when he played at the Daytona 500. Instruments, he played rugby in college, and so we've got, a rugby ball from there. All this different stuff. One of the things that people seem to be loving is a section of a couch that was in his apartment when he first came here to Nashville. He basically gifted it to a friend, and the friend still had it and lent us a piece of it for the exhibit. So it's just sitting in there, and it was where Luke used to write songs. I think he said he started hanging out with his now wife, Nicole. That couch was in his apartment when that happened. And so, yeah, it's just like a neat, different thing than we normally get.
Oh, and I love watching this video of him and his wife walking through the exhibit, because he is so humbled, and you really get a sense of how just gracious and kind he is. And I know that you heard that when you were interviewing all of his friends and family.
Every time, and so many people were willing to talk to us, friends from college, his parents, people who work with him, just everyone was so willing and so ready to lend us stuff, to talk about how much they adore him. And, you ask the same questions over and over again, is he really that guy? And the answer, all of them, was always yes. That is who you see on stage, and who you think he is who he is.
And we're going to take a little listen to what he had to say about the exhibit.
I realized that the man that I am is because of all the people, not only in this room, a lot of you in this room, but a lot of people that aren't in this room too. The people that I write songs with, my parents, my friends, my family. That's what makes me who I am. And that, I feel like, has been the thread of my whole career, is that I feel like I'm surrounded by wonderful people who care about me as a person. I feel like we've gotten to achieve so many things together, things that I never would have thought were possible. I've been in this room so many times, just standing around in awe of a lot of the names that are in here, and walked through this museum many, many times, once or twice completely alone, looking at Merle Haggard's boots or Keith Whitley's motorcycle or whatever it may be. And so I just want to say thank you to you guys for being here. This exhibit isn't about me, because without everybody in this room, I wouldn't be here.
I mean, if you didn't love him before, that's just proof, he's got the heart of gold. Okay, so I want to know, what was the most fascinating thing that you learned about Luke Combs in creating this? So
we obviously knew he was singing when he was in college, but he did so much musical theater stuff in high school. We have playbills from musicals he was in. He sang at Carnegie Hall with his school choir. He was in an a cappella group. His chorus teacher from high school gave us a bunch of stuff, and again was one of those people that talked to us about watching him kind of do that from middle school through high school. So.
Oh, God, what a cool guy. All right, so this exhibit is short-lived. How long will it be open?
Till June 2025.
Okay, so we've got a little over a year to go see it, but it's really cool. What's your favorite item in there besides the couch?
Ooh, besides the couch, honestly, just seeing this notebook that one of his co-writers wrote songs in. It's a super cool notebook, and it sits right at the front, and we have it open to the lyrics to his song "Doing This" that I feel like really kind of emphasize, the point of the exhibit and who he is and what he's doing.
And the best part is when you go to the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum, this isn't the only exhibit. What else do you guys offer there?
Oh my gosh, right now we have an exhibit on Patti Loveless. We have one on the R&B scene in Nashville in like the 40s through the 60s. We have one on country rock in LA in the 60s, 70s, 80s. Who else is up right now? We have American Currents that recaps sort of the last year in country music. And that's all in addition to our permanent exhibit that takes you through kind of the history of the genre from before it even was country music all the way up till now.
It's really incredible. It's like going through time in just one museum.
Yeah.
It's really cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I appreciate
thanks for having
it.
me.
I can't wait to see this exhibit. Again, it runs until June of next year, so you have time. There are so many other cool things to see at the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum, so plan your trip at countrymusichall-of-fame.org.